Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Morning Crypto. We'll obviously discuss what happened this weekend with Telegram's CEO being arrested in France, and we'll consider whether this might be a black swan event or an opportunity for a promising project like Toncoin. So this week, what we'll be watching on the macro level is what's happened with the Nasdaq, which is near an all-time high, showing great momentum as it regains confidence with the potential rate cut. I think there'll be a cut in September. The question now is 0.25 or 0.5. So we'll be watching what happens in the markets. Will we hit an ATH on Nasdaq? Will there be a sell the news moment, or will it take off and hit a new high? I think it'll be very positive for crypto market. In other news, Telegram's CEO was arrested in France and will face justice after his airport detention. Pavel Durov, Telegram's founder, is set to appear before French courts. We discussed this last night. He's blamed for everything, every word on earth. Everything that happens is his fault. Check out the interesting article I shared on Twitter. It analyzes why people want to harm Pavel Durov and Telegram. Telegram's user base is surpassing GAFAM and everyone else. I think that's the sad reality of the situation. This caused reactions in Russia with tensions due to the Russia-Ukraine context. The foreign minister requested access to Pavel Durov for a meeting. France said they'd provide an update on his status by Monday. Today we'll learn what's happening and what he's accused of. So interestingly, the open interest has exploded. Obviously it's been traded. I think it's been heavily shorted, but the longs are taking control now. That's interesting, and we'll discuss it shortly. For now, let's look at the token. It took a big hit, but the decline seems to be over. It's the long positions, the buyers, who are regaining control. Two different scenes. Bitcoin ETFs gaining great momentum with big inflows. We're at a point where Grayscale has almost no Bitcoin left to sell, so inflows are having full impact. Sadly, it's the opposite for Ethereum. I still think it's an opportunity. We'll discuss in September if Ethereum stays at 2005. I believe Ethereum's a great opportunity right now because Grayscale's pressure is huge, but there's not enough inflow or ETF enthusiasm to balance it out and create inflows. Next, it's crazy that CZ isn't done. I think he's out in September. They changed it from prison a few days ago. Officially, I think he's out on September 27th or something like that, but we'll follow up on that. He's already being attacked by, well, some Americans. 3 people have joined forces to go after CZ. Basically, their accounts were hacked and they're accusing CZ of not protecting them enough. Simple as that. That's interesting. Let's look at the charts. I think we could hit 68,000. Yes, we're in our usual range. We'll check the stats, but I think it's possible, depending on how the market behaves this week. If Nasdaq starts to heat up and hits an 88, I think we'll move in that direction. Of course, if there's a sell the rumor event. Now, about Polygonmatic, it's crucial. You know, it's a unique token. They're in the process of migrating. We talked about it this summer. It's speeding up, happening next week. I think it's the 4th already, 4th or 5th. Yes, so it'll be the yes, everything due on September 4th. So on the 4th, we'll finally get the Pol token and check the charts, and a small hack on Polygon's Discord server, specifically $145,000, but mainly a reminder that it's coming, and you know, I'm really excited about this token. It's a big position we're keeping. We're waiting for the bull market. It's interesting. I started looking at beatsensor.com. There are different dashboards, but on scan you'll find key info, token count staked and mined to date. Super interesting, I think. It shows active accounts. I checked in July before leaving. We were at 95,000. Now we've gained almost 20,000 new accounts. It's a dynamic that's growing fast, but anyway, the excitement, and it's easy to see. It'll be interesting to follow. We'll look at it, I don't know, maybe at the end of the year we might be at 200,000. That's interesting. So market-wise, it's mixed. What happened cooled things off a bit. But we see that Therese's TRX is quite wild. I love it right now. Maybe this year will be the bull market for unloved tokens. I'm thinking of Tron. XRP, obviously, all those underdog tokens that are making moves. Tron's performance is exceptional. It's great. We also have coming back. I think its drop was absurd. 1230.9. We were at 0.8. I think it lost 80% of its value. Those who bought around $1, that wasn't bad. And volume-wise, you can see it's very, very low. It feels like early August, but it's late August. People are starting to return. Volumes are, wow, it's been ages since we've seen less than 10 billion on Ethereum. Not sure, but financiers left late August, early September. We'll keep an eye on it. In Europe, it's still a party for the euro dollar. I mean, it's still a celebration. We're still on a very strong upward trend. This indicator is really encouraging, suggesting markets will continue to rise next. Bitcoin's still in its usual pattern. The range, they said 68, but I'd say it could hit 69,600. Even if it does, doesn't mean we're in the clear. We've seen this before, so we need to be cautious. We're still in this range. But at some point, we'll break through this resistance. That's my strong belief. Firm for the coming weeks. What's great is we're seeing a nice convergence of moving averages. And now it's not simple. Look at the daily candles. There's some uncertainty. And we're above the moving averages. At least interest rates are exceptional. Sales ending soon. I've said under 400 for weeks. These deals are on sale. Maybe it's the end of sales. We've seen in option dates, more people are joining the game, which is very good news. Jamie continues to show impressive momentum, and what I want to highlight is that, like Bitcoin, it's holding steady at its 200-day moving average, which is very positive. It maintains strong momentum, unlike many tokens that pumped and dumped, returning to their 2022 to 2023 prices. We're nearly 6x up from last year's levels, so it's holding up incredibly well. I believe Jamie will be one of the superstars of this bull market too. Matic bounced back on August 4th at a crucial level. Hopefully it's the start of something big, but I think the current prices are still very attractive. Toncoin, as we saw with Jamie, is also clinging to its 200-day moving average. I'll be direct, it's an exceptional opportunity. I've told you before. He said this was a rare chance. I don't have Toncoin, but I'd buy in. I told you before and I'll say it again. You've got a second opportunity. It might drop lower, but I think it's time to start. For example, if you want to invest 300, 400 or 500 euros, that's about what I plan to put in over the next few weeks. Start with 100 euros and see how it goes. Depending on tonight's events and the next few days, it might fall, but I think it's hit very attractive levels. Obviously, it's quite risky, but I see it as an opportunity. I like these kinds of chances. Toncoin is currently the token that's outperforming everything. The opportunity is exceptional, and if we look at Toncoin's little brother, our coin, it's oversold and bouncing back on significant levels each time, where it bounces around the 100 cent. Very interesting level. Similarly, if you have some, if you don't, for me it's time to accumulate. If you have none, it's time to start DCA. Maybe 200, 300 euros or 100 euros. Wait a bit, see what happens. Accumulate. I think it's an exceptional opportunity. Obviously, I have a position where I'm not afraid to take risks. There is still risk, given what's happening. But I think there'll be a favorable outcome in what's unfolding. That's my stance on this matter anyway. So I'll leave you with this morning update. Hope you liked it. I wish you a great week. I'll see you very soon. Ciao, everyone.